world watching. Aaron Rodgers' squad finished a disappointing 8-9 this season. Of course, retirement talk popped up after the game, and Rodgers said, quote, "I'm not going to hold them hostage." Speaking of the Packers, 2-5, should A-Rod want out of Green Bay?
Time to go. Pack your bags
the
up.
bags?
Yeah, A-Rod, time to go. This is the reason why. Every year we go through this, right? At a long press conference, he's talking about, yeah, I'm going to take some time off. You know, I'm going to think about if I want to play again. All that, save all that. You're 39 years old. You've been there for 18 years, right? One championship, that's cool. Some people haven't won any championships. Take that ring and all them MVPs, go to Vegas, right? Let's say Tom Brady doesn't go there. Go to Vegas, man. You're 39, it's cold in Green Bay. Go get a dome, right? Vegas, go to the dome. I think every once in a while, like, it has that relationship thing, like, occurs where I've been with this relationship for so long, and it's like give and take, and, you know, is it my fault or is it the franchise's fault? Let's just split ways, right? I think the franchise would be better without me, and I spent a great time there. Brett Favre went through it. Joy happens. Tom Brady had to leave Belichick. Now, sad for Belichick, because we can see who he really is, but then Tom left, got another ring, playoffs, and their career goes on. I think he goes to the Raiders or a different team, get a number one receiver. Devontae Adams, we back together again. We get them MVP talks again, get back in the number one seed, battle Mahomes twice a year. Aaron, it's time to go, man. We love everything he did for us in Green Bay, but relationships go through this.
My only problem with that 2-5 is what Aaron Rodgers is trying to run from is himself. Everywhere you go, there you are. Where Aaron Rodgers is going to run to, the only problem is he's still going to be there. And Aaron Rodgers' biggest enemy is actually himself. His biggest enemy with the Packers wasn't the defense in totality. They were bad at times, but they were great in spots. His biggest problem with the Packers wasn't the receiving core. It was the fact that Aaron Rodgers didn't want to be present to help nurture the young receiving core. It's the fact that Aaron Rodgers didn't want to be present to help Christian Watson, to help Romeo Doubs, that Aaron Rodgers didn't want to be present to make sure that everything offensively was clicking. So he can run to Las Vegas, but he's still going to be there. He can run to New York, but he's still going to be there. Aaron Rodgers has to fix himself before he can worry about anything else around him fixing. Christian Watson is a young, blossoming wide receiver. Right. We saw that after week 10. So is Aaron Rodgers going to try to go to another team? But if he's not committed to that other team, I think the Packers are going to have the exact same issues. Not the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is going to have the same issues.
But how, though? How, when I got to learn new offense? How can I skip out of minicamp, OTAs, something I already know? I've been there for 18 years. I already know this offense. But when I'm a new team, I got to be there for that. I got to be there with this rookie because I'm a rookie again. Quick story. When Tom Brady, my last year with the Bucs, won the championship, when we would go over the install the plays to learn it from the coordinator, right, at the time, Bruce Arians and Leftwich, Brian Leftwich.
Yep.
He was in there learning again. Okay, so this protection is this. Okay, taking notes, right, doing everything. We were laughing because Grunt was like, you know what's crazy, Shady? When we were with the Patriots, Tommy sometimes would install the plays. That's how long he'd been there, so he knew the offense. I ain't taking no notes. I already know what we about to say. I helped the coordinator put it in. So when you go to a new team, you can't miss them OTAs and mini camps. I'm a rookie again. I got to learn this playbook. So you don't have that type of. Come on now, you got to be there.
Here's the thing. He's got a lot of similarities to that other quarterback that was there before him.
Number 4, Brett Favre.
And I don't know how favorably all of it is looked back on. I mean, now, obviously, it's a completely different situation, but before that happens as well. And Aaron did not have a good season. And it's getting worse. I mean, 2 years ago, they were in the NFC Championship game. Number one seed. Lost to a wild card team. Last year, first game at home, number one seed. Lost to the Jimmy Garoppolo Niners. And this year, they're at home.
No seed.
True. No seeds.
No seeds.
No seeds. No home game. So it's also getting worse. And this year, it was really a lot of Aaron. It wasn't like, I mean, I know the excuse machine will be fired up, but a lot of it was Aaron not playing well. We watched that. So the question will be if he does leave Green Bay, which I don't think he should do. One, I think that he should finish his career in Green Bay, not because it's, you know, storybook or whatever. I'm not getting all romantic in that. It's $50 million, and this is your home. This is where you've been. If you're going to start over, if you're going to go somewhere else, everything Shady just said applies. And you got to play for more years because ain't nobody trading for you doing this whole thing. I'm not going through the toxic cycle with you, Aaron. Are you playing or are you not playing? Right. Are you going to be here or you're not going to be here? Because I'm not trading a haul, which we'll have to do to get Aaron Rodgers to Green Bay to bring him in. So Aaron's got to be sure and committed for multiple years in order to even go to another team. And he's got to go through that whole process. Now, look, I'm not excited about the idea of Aaron Rodgers not playing football. I want to watch great players play football. It doesn't bring me any delight that Aaron Rodgers might not be in the NFL next year or the year after that. But what a change like that requires more than just, I'm going to leave to, greener pastures or something new.
Also, like, what guarantee is there that there are greener pastures? Like, Tom Brady did it, and that's awesome. And Tom Brady, we all agree, is like on a different level from everybody else. But what is the guarantee that that's going to happen? I mean, we see what's going on with Russell Wilson. And to Joy's point, there's a decent comp in Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's in a much different place in his career. Like, even with the Rams organization kind of falling apart around him, Matthew Stafford is like, I'm not retiring. Whereas this is year 3 or 4 where we're speculating about how much longer Aaron Rodgers wants to play. So how many teams want to deal with that, want to give up resources to deal with that, want to pay that salary, and then on top of that are a good enough team that Aaron Rodgers would want to go there? I mean, Vegas sounds cool because Devontae Adams is there. They weren't a good team.
Correct.
Do we think the Raiders were a better team than the Packers objectively this year?
Even outside of quarterback.
Even outside of quarterback. Like, Derek Carr is not the lone reason why the Raiders were not good this year. So all of that said, I think if you want to play, first of all, he needs to figure out if he wants to play. Go to wherever you go, Maui or Turks and Caicos, I don't know. Wherever he goes, go figure that out. And if you want to play, I think your best place is in Green Bay. And honestly, y'all can roll your eyes. I think the bones of a good team are there. Like, they've got
Bay?
Yes.
Oh, ain't no eye rolling.
Resources on defense.
Running backs.
Yeah. You got to bolster the offensive line.
Good coaching staff.
You feel better. Hey, now that you went through these growing pains with the young receivers, like, you feel better about Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson than you did 4 months ago.
Correct. The Packers have a good enough roster if they gave Zach Wilson a vote of confidence. And it sounds like the former number 2 overall pick is up for the challenge. Zach Wilson had some words. Speak up, Zach.
You said you're a competitor, so if they come to you in March and say, look, we're going to keep you, we like you, we're going to develop you, but we're signing veteran X to be our starter, how would you feel?
Yeah, I'm going to make that dude's life hell in practice every day. I'm going to go out there and do my best to just show the coaches that I deserve to be there. And, and it's not in a negative way, it's a positive way. It's making everybody else, better, hopefully.
I had no issue with that, but some people did. Joy, where did you stand?
We'll see. I don't know. I like the confidence. Be confident. Why not?
Yeah, who had issue?
People online were like, that's a bad train of thought. That's how you know he's lost.
Well,
and I'm
what's he
like,
supposed to say? I'm going to sit behind him and
support him?
do the best I can.
I loved it.
Well, I guess that's just my lot in life. Like, no, I like the I don't necessarily believe it.
It's aggressive.
Yeah, but he's trying to show confidence.
All right, wait.
I like it.
Y'all okay with it?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, cool. I'm okay with it.
Everybody good.
Yeah, you can't just be backing down.
Yeah.
I didn't play well this year. Okay, cool. I'm going to get better.
I don't know if he is going to make his life hell in practice.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Listen, he was bad this year. It was only his second year. Hey.
Oh, let's what a transition. Let's get to that.
What a segue.
Second year quarterback. The Bears have a second-year quarterback of their own in Justin Fields. The man on your screen, Shady, has dug himself a hole. We'll see if he can dig himself out of this one. The Bears, they dug themselves a hole this season, but they have the number 1 overall pick and might be able to dig themselves out of it with that one. They were 3-14, most losses in franchise history. Bears general manager Ryan Poles was asked if he plans on having Justin Fields as a team starter next season and said he would have to be, quote, absolutely blown away by another quarterback to take a QB at number 1. Shady, I got to come to you first now, actually, big dog. We giving grades for second-year quarterbacks around here. Should the Bears consider drafting a quarterback at the number 1 pick?
No. Everybody says they got their player. They got their second-year quarterback, right? He showed a lot of talent this year, a lot of athletic ability. He didn't show you could throw the ball, right? So he has to work on that this offseason. But, yeah, I think you got your guy. The only thing I don't like about that from the GM saying that, when you're sold on a player, answer the question correctly. Hey, Andy Reid, we feel like, are you guys going to draft your running back in the first 2 rounds, first or second round? He should say no. If you're confident in your player, say no. When you say stuff like that, you're leaving the door open. The crack is still there. And that lets me believe this. if Bryce Young goes out there and has a great
Pro
day, throws the ball around, runs the ball well, shows some Patrick Mahomes flick of the wrist, they might go get him. And I don't like that. I don't like that.
I think you got to keep in mind, though, like there's politics at play when you have the #1 overall pick. Like Ryan Poles, the GM in Chicago, needs people to believe that he might want a quarterback because the Bears need to get out of that pick. They need other picks. And that's why, for a variety of reasons, I think it would be such a mistake on Chicago's part. Like I know, look, Poles did not draft Justin Fields, so anything is on the table. Never underestimate an NFL executive